So guys, today Dobby and I will be taking care of Boo.
But it's not that simple. We need to be extremely careful or else Bo will get angry.
Our task now is to feed Boo. I wonder if he likes broccoli.
I don't think he likes broccoli. No kids like them.
But still, let's find him some food.
I think we can feed him a very tasty burger.
He doesn't seem to want to eat a burger. Maybe he wants a different kind of food.
Let's still try feeding him a burger. After all, everyone loves burgers.
Looks like he's the exception. Let's feed him something more appropriate.
Of course. Let's feed him bananas then.
He's a very picky eater. I think he only likes certain foods.
Let's put him in the fridge. Maybe that way he'll choose what he wants to eat.
Let's try feeding him an apple. I think he'll appreciate our choice.
Phew, look, he finally ate something. We should continue feeding him apples.
The apples are gone. Now he's ready to eat anything.
Let's feed him until he's full.
Let's shove the last burger into his mouth.
I think now we need to wash him. He'll be dirty after eating.
Let's do it. I don't want the whole house to smell because of him.
The main thing is that he fits in the bathtub. Otherwise, it will be sad if he doesn't.
Let's wash him with this sponge, scrubbing his back a bit harder.
Look how he's resisting. He really doesn't want to bathe.
I think he's just playing with us. We still need to wash him no matter what.
Let's scrub him better and better. Most of the dirt is almost gone.
The process is going well. I think we should rinse him off under the shower now.
Exactly. Let's drench him with water thoroughly.
Oh, we've washed him. Now we need to treat him.
Let's rinse off all the shampoo from him completely.
Let's hurry up and finish washing him.
The shower pressure is low. It's hard to do it quickly.
Finally, let's give him his medicine now.
Let's get him down from the top shelf in the bathroom.
We need to be careful in case he starts feeling unwell.
Maybe he's feeling unwell now because we washed him.
Now he's better. He took his medicine and perked up right away.
I think now we should play with him.
Let's play. I think he'll enjoy it. He rarely plays with anyone.
But first, we need to find toys. Otherwise, we have nothing to play with.
Look over there. There's a bunch of toys.
Let's take this ball. Almost everyone loves playing with a ball. Games with it are easy and fun.
I can see he likes it. It's good when others are happy because of your actions.
Just don't throw it randomly. We should make him bounce the ball back to us.
I really enjoy playing with the ball. It makes you feel a real surge of energy.
Yes, I love such games too. My favorite is playing volleyball.
It seems Boo doesn't like ball games as much as we do.
But that's no reason not to play with him. I think the more he plays, the better he'll get at it.
Yes, that's definitely true.
I think Boo has played enough. We should put him to bed now.
Yes, I'm also very tired from this ball game. I wouldn't mind lying down for a nap too.
Where is his bed? I don't know where to put him to sleep.
I'm not sure either. Let's search for it more thoroughly.
It's easy to get lost in someone else's house. I don't even know where the bedroom might be.
We need to find the switch to turn off the light.
I think we should go back to the bedroom. Maybe take a closer look there.
Oh, look, here's the lamp. Let's turn it off quickly.
Now let's put Boo on the bed.
He doesn't want to sleep on this bed. It looks like we should put him in another place.
No, I think he should sleep here, like an adult on a proper bed.
You can see he doesn't want to sleep here. We need to find another place for him.
What do you suggest then? I think we just need to persuade him better to sleep here. This bed is so comfortable and soft. Why wouldn't he sleep here?
I can't seem to find it either. Let's search around the house again more thoroughly.
If only Boo were a bit more talkative, we would have definitely put him to bed by now.
Perhaps our friend Boo isn't very chatty today. I think it will pass, but for now, let's make do with what we have.
Yes, I was very talkative in childhood. I always enjoyed talking to other people, making new friends, and just playing with different kids outside.
I was somewhat like you, Dobby. I really enjoyed playing in the sandbox with other kids, building a castle together, and then joyfully demolishing it as we watched it collapse beautifully.
It sounds like you had an interesting childhood. I, on the other hand, preferred playing tag. I was very fast, and almost no one could catch me.
In tag, I wasn't the fastest, but I always won thanks to my intellect. I devised excellent strategies that served me well. Even now, strategizing continues to be helpful to me.
I enjoyed devising strategies most when playing chess. I even participated in a school chess tournament where I took first place. It wasn't easy, but I managed to succeed.
Chess is a great game indeed. I also enjoyed playing it. It's excellent for developing intellect and strategic thinking.
Oh, nice! Bo settled down on his own spot. Now you can finally get some rest.
Yes, I think we deserve this rest. We need it more than ever.
Let's go ahead and get some sleep now.
Oh, we just woke up and someone's already knocking at our door. We should go open it quickly.
Let's go and open the door then. I don't like keeping people waiting. We didn't invite anyone over, and we didn't order pizza.
Who do we have here?
Wow, it's Beau's friend. When did he manage to invite her over?
He could have warned us, of course, but never mind. It looks like she's hungry too. Well, we can't refuse her, can we? Let's feed her.
Good thing we still have some food left. Enough for both of them.
Oops, there you are. I thought she disappeared, but she just rolled away from us.
I wonder if she's omnivorous or if she has her own picky taste.
It seems she doesn't like pizza. Strange, maybe she's allergic to it.
No, she ate it after all. Wait, we need to check if Beau wants to eat too.
According to our task list, we do need to feed him, but he just won't open his mouth. It's so difficult with these pets. He can't even tell us what's wrong.
Let's assume he wants to eat together with his friend.
Okay, let's check this out. Look, Beau, everything is fine with your girlfriend.
Open your mouth. Here comes the airplane.
Dobie, I think that's a bit too much.
Hooray! He's finally eating. I was starting to suspect that they were turned away from us and we needed to feed them directly into their mouths.
I hope she won't have any issues, and we'll also take it in her mouth.
Guys, write in the comments what you think. Who eats more often, boys or girls?
Strange why this obscure drink isn't being taken. Looks like we'll have to order food because they ate it all in one dinner.
They eat so much, they want more. Where can we get it? Oh, we left an apple in our room.
Good thing you remembered. I was starting to panic. By the way, since we're talking about food, Dobie, have you noticed how important it is to eat right, especially in our line of work? It's not just about physical fitness, but also about clarity of mind.
Absolutely, Labrador. Our job demands us to be at our best all the time. I always try to follow a diet that helps maintain energy and focus throughout the day.
Do you remember when we first realized the importance of proper nutrition? In the early days of our careers, we didn't always pay as much attention to it.
Strange. Where did your girlfriend Beau disappear to? That's right. I remember after one late-night operation, we both realized the need to pay more attention to what we eat. Without proper nutrition, such an active job quickly takes a toll on physical fitness.
Guys, eating right is very important for your health.
Where is Bowline? We fed and sheltered her. She couldn't have left without letting us know.
It's strange. Our pet is staring at these shelves. Does he want to read a book?
Oh, Poof. Have you seen his expression? He seems displeased about something.
Maybe it's because we overfed him or gave him too much food indiscriminately.
Oh my goodness. Who would have thought there's a secret passage? Ah!
What was that? I even screamed.
Our Beau attacked us. What is going on?
Was it my imagination, or was Bowline sitting in that cage?
Yeah, I noticed that too. So, the main part of this playthrough has begun, and I thought we were just gonna take care of the pet.
Oops, I clicked something. What is this strange menu on our screen?
I think I get it. This is the menu for teleporting between rooms. Let's check the task list.
Oh my gosh, he's so huge and ugly. So, the task list says to get the liquid from under the sink. Good thing we guessed the right room.
All right, next we need to get Reagan from the playroom. I think the playroom is marked with a tennis ball, because that's where we played with our Boo.
I can't understand what happened to our pet. Why is he angry at us and now hunting us?
And he has grown a lot in size. Maybe it's all related to us overfeeding him.
Now we need to go to the bedroom. Dobie, I think we'll never know the truth. We can only speculate.
Oh, there's no Beau here. He used to always keep an eye on us before.
Our task now is to escape from our own house. I can't believe it.
We need to make sure he's not nearby or that he's asleep in order to make our escape.
I don't see him. The front door is nearby, so let's just quickly slip out.
Oh no. It seems he knew we would try to escape and was waiting by the door.
Let's run.
Ah, where do we run to?
According to the task list, we need to turn on the stove. But why?
Are we really gonna shove him into the stove? He won't fit.
I remember now. We found Reagan. Let's use him.
Ah, that was unexpected. Let's stay behind the couch.
Oh, is that it? Where's our pet?
Oh, it looks like this weapon has turned our Beau into atoms.
What a pity. I thought it would just return him to his previous kind state.
What? Oh no, we forgot to turn off the stove before leaving.
Why did we leave if Boo is no longer here?
That sounded very sad, Labrador. However, I think Bowline survived. And maybe we have a chance to get our pet back. But that's something we'll have to find out later.
In the meantime, it's time to find a new adventure. Let's move on to the next game. Hello everyone, friends. We've been waiting for this escape for a long time. Today, we're going to escape from Krusty Krab.
But during our escape, we have an essential mission to help Plankton steal the secret Krabby Patty formula. This is very intriguing to me, as we've all always been curious about what Plankton is after.
Wow, here we are, meeting one of the main characters. Oops, I wanted him to lift us up with his spatula.
I can't wait to see the other characters from my favorite cartoon.
I think he's busy, that's why he doesn't notice us.
Now we are gonna jump right on my favorite fries.
There's Plankton. I think we need to go to him.
Looks like we need to jump on these balls.
Yes, let's do it.
Look, someone spilled some sauce up ahead. It will get in our way a bit, but it's not a problem.
Of course, we'll just jump over it.
Looks like we'll have to climb higher next.
The higher, the better. We'll have a good view from there.
I like climbing higher and looking around. You feel like some kind of bird.
Yes, you captured my feelings well.
Who could have forgotten these knives here?
I think they were forgotten here a long time ago.
We need to go down again. Let's jump down.
Let's do it right now.
Woohoo, that was awesome.
Let's talk to Plankton again.
He knows what we need.
We just need to jump on these burgers to move forward.
I think so too. We can use them to reach that door. The main thing is not to fall off these burgers.
Our jumps need to be bigger. Otherwise, how would we jump over these burgers?
That's true. We're jumping very high.
With these jumps, we'll reach the door very quickly.
We're almost there. Just a little more and we'll reach the door.
Wow, holy cow, it's a giant burger that wants to steal us away.
What? Where are we? Did we get eaten by a giant Krabby Patty burger?
Looks like it. We need to get out of here quickly.
I think we need to be more careful here. Otherwise, we'll melt in the stomach of the giant Krabby Patty burger.
I agree with you, Dobie. I wouldn't want to melt here either.
See that red pipe? Looks like we should go there.
All right, let's head over there.
Wow, that's grand. From the scraps the Krabby Patty burger ate, such a huge obstacle course was formed.
We just need to get through it. Then I think everything will become clear.
Look at that giant hot dog. I love hot dogs so much. I wish I could eat it.
I think we shouldn't touch that sauce. It's better to jump over it.
Most likely, it's not sauce but lava or something similar, just camouflaged.
We quickly got past that hot dog. Let's continue at this pace and move forward.
Let's do it. I'm all for it. Looking at all this food makes me want to eat more and more.
Look, there's bacon on a fork up ahead. The giant Krabby Patty burger ate everything in sight, even things that shouldn't be eaten.
Yeah, if it were like us, it would have had indigestion a long time ago.
Once we get out, I think we should tell him that, or he'll keep eating everything he sees.
Right now, the main thing is not to fall into the boiling oil. I don't want to become a French fry.
Everyone loves French fries, but no one wants to get fried like French fries themselves.
What are these balls? I think we need to climb onto them.
Let's climb up. There's no other way around.
I think the obstacles ahead will be even more thrilling and challenging. We need to stay focused to overcome them.
Everything here is so yellow. It's as if even the walls are made of cheese.
Cheese is great. I love cheese and Krabby Patties. It's so delicious.
Look, there's that red pipe again. I think we should go there again.
Looks like this pipe leads to new challenges again.
Wow, now there are green walls here. It looks like it's all made of some kind of salad.
I think to avoid getting lost, we should follow the yellow road.
Look at that juicy French fry standing here. I would gladly eat it right now.
I wouldn't refuse some French fries right now either.
That's a long ladder, but we'll have to climb it.
It's very long. Such ladders are rarely made without a reason. They probably want to hide something from us.
I think they're hiding another red pipe from us that leads to more obstacles.
Maybe, but I still don't understand why they made this ladder so long.
It's almost the end. Let's find out what's there.
You were right, Labrador. It's another red pipe.
Look, it seems we'll have to jump over kebabs.
Wow, there's also a slippery floor there. This will be harder than I thought.
Even though the floor is slippery, it's not as difficult as I thought.
Looks like the next challenge is a giant downhill slide, like a big icy slope.
You're right, Dobie. This is indeed a giant downhill slope.
Wow, what speed? We're flying so fast.
It's really very fast.
What was that? Where are we?
I think we're in Mr. Krabs' office.
Looks like it, but how do we get out of here?
I think we'll need to open the safe.
Let's do that then. There's no other way out anyway.
To open the safe, we'll need to solve a puzzle. I think we can handle it quickly, especially since I'm an expert at this.
Ah, so there's nothing complicated here. We just need to cut the wires in the right sequence.
All right, let's do it.
The main thing here is not to make a mistake in the sequence.
All done? The safe is open?
Oh no, we're getting sucked in. Hang on, Labrador.
Phew, are we really inside the safe now?
Wow, it looks like it. There's so much money here.
Hey, Dobie, I just remembered when you and I first ended up in Bikini Bottom. Do you remember?
Of course I remember. It's impossible to forget something like that.
It was something. Dobie and I, ordinary sheriffs, suddenly found ourselves in the heart of Bikini Bottom.
We were just patrolling our town, and then, bang, and found themselves in a world underwater.
And then SpongeBob himself appeared in front of us. He told us about the problems with the treacherous squid.
And we, of course, could not pass by. SpongeBob and his friends needed help.
We got down to business. We chased the squid through the Bikini Bottom jungle like real heroes.
In the end, we caught this squid and brought peace and tranquility back to Bikini Bottom.
Phew, looks like we made it out of the Krusty Krab.
Looks like now we'll have to search for the formula at SpongeBob's house.
Let's hurry and get there.
Looks like we'll have to cross an obstacle-filled road to get to his house.
Let's run through it as fast as we can.
This obstacle course looks a lot like our training grounds for sheriff's deputies.
Yes, it's very similar. Remember how long and hard we trained there before our first outing as sheriffs?
Of course, I remember. That was a great time. I really love that training ground.
And even earlier, we took our driving test there. That was a long time ago.
We did the best of everyone that time.
Oh, there's SpongeBob's house. We need to go inside.
Look, there's SpongeBob himself, selling unnecessary items.
Wow, we're inside SpongeBob's house. What should we do next?
I think we need to find the button that opens the closed door.
Yes, let's do that. Let's find this button.
First, we should check all the rooms where the door isn't locked.
Yes, let's go through this door on the side.
Oh, this is SpongeBob's kitchen. We should look around here.
Look, there's a button over there. We should probably press it.
Wow, another door just opened.
That's a secret passage. I think we should go in there.
Yes, let's go there. I think something more valuable awaits us.
Let's head towards the adventure quickly.
Let's do it.
Oh, look, this is SpongeBob's bedroom.
Be careful not to wake Gary. The formula might be in his shell.
Oh no, do we have to kill him?
I think we're almost there with the formula in our hands.
Yes, I can already see our future success.
Let's go ahead and climb into Gary's shell.
Oh, we're right inside Gary's shell. Let's do this quickly.
I'm eager to move on to new challenges too.
Let's slide down this hill. I think there's a way forward at the bottom.
Oh, I love these slides. They have such great speed.
That's a weak slide. I couldn't pick up much speed.
Yeah, it wasn't fast. But let's continue straight through this passage.
Oops, I got distracted by the cardboard boxes of food in Gary's stomach. How did he eat those?
He must have been very hungry.
The main thing is to jump carefully. We wouldn't want to be stuck here forever.
Everything will be fine. After all, you and I are top-class sheriffs.
Oh, look, Gary's slime. Just be careful not to fall into it.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to fall in there either. That slime is so slippery and gross.
What are these papers doing here? I think there's some important documents SpongeBob lost.
Oops, looks like it was a trick.
That's not fair. Why did the developer make them invisible?
Oh, what are these bones? Could this be Gary's spine?
It's kind of unsettling to realize that we're climbing over someone's bones.
I think he must have been ticklish just now. Oh no, just look at where we've ended up.
Not this. The worst thing that could have happened to us. All right, let's forget about it. I think the formula must be somewhere around here.
We need to be more careful ahead. The floor there is very slippery.
Phew, is this the exit? I hope I don't have nightmares about us falling into Gary's poop.
Oh, we made it out of Gary's shell. That wasn't easy.
Look, now Plankton is sitting and reading the formula right inside Gary's shell.
It seems like we've won. We found the formula after many trials and challenges.
Yes, it was an unforgettable adventure.
Stay here because we're moving on.
Hello guys, as you can see we are in a very pink prison, which means today we will be escaping from Hello Kitty.
Hello everyone. Along the way we will encounter many dangerous challenges, but I think we can handle it all because we are sheriffs.
And at the very end, we will face the final boss of this prison, Hello Kitty herself. So make sure to watch the video until the end, guys.
We've already managed to get out of our prison cell and are heading to the next challenge.
It looks like we'll have to crawl through the ventilation system for this. It's strange that this prison has such weak escape prevention. A vent leading to the exit right in the prisoner's cell. Good thing our police station has the best security system in the city.
I agree with you, Labrador. It would be much harder to catch criminals if they were constantly escaping. Meanwhile, we've reached the place we saw from behind our bars. But there's one problem. Hello Kitty is in our way.
It looks like we were too loud. We should have taken stealth courses, but at least we know how to run fast.
I wonder why all the cells here are empty. Could it be that everyone escaped before us? Hello Kitty should consider hiring some assistants.
Well, now we've added ourselves to that list. She's quite a lousy guard, but it doesn't matter, because we still have many interesting challenges ahead of us.
So, through another vent, we've ended up in the men's restroom. I don't think she'll come in here unless she's hiding something from us.
Even the men's restroom is all in pink colors. I have a feeling I'll be nauseous throughout this entire escape.
I blinked and suddenly we're digging a tunnel in the bathroom. Hopefully, this isn't Hello Kitty's trap.
It looks like it's not a trap, but a secret mine shaft beneath the prison. I wonder if they dug it before building the prison or after. They were probably searching for diamonds here, but found lava instead.
Even the rocks in the cave are painted pink, and it's unnerving me. Why would they do that if no one can see it?
And I think it's their natural color. And the prison is built from these rocks. It's all about saving on painting costs.
Perhaps. I hear strange sounds.
You didn't imagine it. A giant molten boulder just rolled past us. It seems we need to time it right to find a safe place to hide from it.
Great! We made it in time. This was quite a straightforward challenge. I think the next one will be much harder and therefore more thrilling.
Maybe we should try to run straight to the end.
As you can see, that would have flattened us like a pancake. Sometimes it's not worth listening to spontaneous ideas.
Great job, Dobie. We're approaching the next challenge.
I think it's worth looking around.
Oh, he wasn't visible behind the column. Let's run into this room.
I see some kind of lever. Let's press it. Maybe it will help us escape.
It's stuck. This is a great opportunity.
Oh no, that wasn't fair. He's too fast, and there was no room to escape.
Don't worry, Dobie. There's nothing to be concerned about since all our progress has been saved.
Okay, it looks like that lever opened these gates for us. Good, we've escaped.
Listen, these stairs are mesmerizing me. Why did they make them multicolored?
I think it's intentionally designed to confuse us or make our heads spin so that we fall into that guard's trap.
I see an elevator ahead. This prison is so massive.
By the way, what do you think we were put in here for?
I don't know, Dobie. Maybe because we're too good at saving the city and have no competitors.
And how do you like this place? All the walls are pink, and above our heads are hearts and cute kittens. Why build such a gigantic prison at all?
Perhaps to maintain discipline and the mental balance of the inmates, but this is too extravagant even for prison architecture. Maybe it's part of a psychological rehabilitation program.
Maybe they're experimenting with new methods of correcting criminals here? Who knows? Maybe the next step will be a prison with cartoon heroes.
All right, Dobie, while we're here, we need to stay on guard. Maybe we'll have a chance to figure out why they put us here and how to get out of this pink fairy tale.
Yes, Labrador, let's hope for the best. For now, our task is not to miss the opportunity and find a way out of this cute but strange Hello Kitty prison.
Look, it says on the wall that you need a ladder. I think the storage room is the most obvious place for it.
I hope we won't have any problems with her not fitting through the doorway.
Dobie, do you remember how we recently forgot our tasers?
Of course.
Great, then let's tell how it was. This day started out as usual. Dobie and I were preparing to apprehend a well-known criminal, but in our haste, we forgot to bring our stun guns. By the time we arrived, the criminal already knew we lacked our primary means of apprehension. We had to quickly come up with a plan B.
Due to the absence of stun guns, we needed to be clever. I suggested to Labrador that we set a trap. We knew the criminal often hides in an abandoned warehouse with lots of corners and alcoves. We decided to set up a trap there using wooden crates and ropes.
We quickly built the trap, hid, and waited. When the criminal arrived at the warehouse, he unexpectedly fell into our trap. I immediately sprung out of hiding and blocked his escape route, while Dobie helped secure him.
The criminal was surprised and caught in the trap we improvised. Without stun guns, we successfully apprehended him using our ingenuity and quick reaction. This incident taught us to be prepared for anything, even when we don't always have all the necessary equipment at hand.
We only have one valve left to close.
By the way, it's been a while since we faced a boss. I have a feeling we'll encounter one very soon.
Hey Dobie, I was just thinking how lucky we are that Roblox exists. It's not just a game, it's a whole world of opportunities.
Absolutely, Labrador. Roblox is a real gem. I love that you can find a game for any taste there. If you want to shoot, go ahead. If you want something peaceful and calm, you'll find that too.
Yeah, and the most amazing thing is the ability to create your own games. Anyone can try their hand at being a developer. I think it's great for developing creative thinking and programming skills.
Exactly. And many kids have actually learned to program thanks to Roblox. It's incredible. Plus, there's always something new to find because users are constantly creating fresh content.
And don't forget about the social aspect. In Roblox, you can meet people from all over the world, make new friends, and team up. It really broadens your horizons and improves communication skills.
Yeah, I love playing Roblox with friends. It's a great way to spend time together, even if you're far apart.
Wow, meanwhile, we finally reached the long-awaited mini-boss, Hello Kitty's chef.
Quick, grab our weapons and shoot her right in the face.
Why was he placed so far from the entrance?
I don't know, but Hello Kitty's pretty slow, so it won't bother us at all.
Wow, this bazooka shoots food. I wouldn't mind having one at home in real life.
Did you see that? She just hit us with a tomato.
Very good. She has 1/3 of her HP left.
Let's go. Just a tiny bit left. She's insatiable. She's swallowed so much food already.
Why doesn't she just let us pass? Doesn't she realize we're stronger? Anyway, she had a choice. Hooray! We've left this prison without a chef. It's some achievement.
Oh, Did you see how she exploded and threw us back several meters? Looks like we really overfed her, and she burst from it.
Well, as we head towards the final boss, let's remember the time we went mushroom hunting in the forest together. But at one point, everything went off script. Dobie and I decided to spend a day off in the forest, gathering mushrooms. It was a beautiful autumn day, and nature delighted us with its colors. We walked along the path, talking and enjoying the fresh air, when suddenly I noticed something unusual among the trees.
Labrador stopped and pointed to a barely noticeable trail leading deeper into the forest. We decided to check where it led, and soon we discovered a secret cave. Inside, we found many cages with various animals. They looked scared and weakened.
Deep inside the cave, we saw a laboratory. Strange instruments and devices were on the tables. Soon, it became clear to us that experiments were being conducted on animals here. In the distance, we heard noise. It was a mad scientist who seemed to be conducting another experiment.
We realized we needed to act quickly. We contacted other services and informed them of our discovery. Meanwhile, we had to come up with a plan to rescue the animals and deal with the scientist.
Dobie, it seems we'll have to postpone our story time because we've reached our final boss, the giant Hello Kitty robot.
Did you see how she was spinning around while waiting for us to approach? Maybe she's been waiting for us and got bored. No worries, she'll have a blast with us now.
Yes, I noticed that too. It looks like we need to shoot at her arms to make her bazooka arms fall off.
Hooray! We've shot off one bazooka. Just a little more to go.
Oh, come on, couldn't they give us a more powerful weapon?
That's it, Sheriff Labrador. These are the final shots.
Yay, we've been waiting for this for so long.
I'm also very happy about our victory. Damn! She exploded even harder. So, let's continue our story.
With pleasure. Our plan was simple. We had to distract the scientist until reinforcements arrived. I suggested creating a small commotion at the cave entrance to attract his attention, while Dobie would free the animals in the meantime.
I found some sticks and stones and began banging them against the cave walls, creating as much noise as possible. Hearing this, the scientist rushed to the exit to find out what was happening. At that moment, Labrador sneaked deeper into the cave and started opening the animal cages.
The animals were frightened, but when they saw that we were there to help, they started coming out of their cages. I led them towards the exit, where reinforcements had already arrived. The scientist was detained on the spot, and his laboratory was dismantled.
Our plan worked, and we managed to rescue all the animals. Thanks to our quick reaction and coordinated effort, the forest became a safe place again for all its inhabitants.
Well, Dobie, that was an amazing adventure. And you guys don't switch off, because we're moving on to the next place. Hello, dear friends. Today we are going to try to escape from Catnap Berry's prison.
Yeah, hello everyone. On our way, we will face challenging yet exciting obstacles. We will also have to fight the main boss of this prison. So, let's get started.
First, we need to escape from the cell through the ventilation system. Luckily, our police station is much more secure and well-planned.
I agree. If our station wasn't so modern and secure, the number of escapes would increase significantly, and it would be much harder to catch criminals.
It looks like we need to press this button to activate the parkour. I can't even imagine why they would build a parkour course in the prison's ventilation system.
Maybe it's all designed to give the smartest prisoners a chance to escape. And at the end, they get an invitation to work at a government scientific lab.
Quick, press the button and go around him. Considering how chubby he is, he'll never catch us. So, where were we? I'd lean more towards the theory that this was all built by Mr. Beast, and he's filming another massive video involving lots of people and animals. Although we don't seem to remember how we got here.
Great, we got away from the pot-bellied police officer, but that wasn't too difficult.
Better not celebrate too early, or we might slip on the pipe and land right back in his paws.
We go back into the ventilation shaft. Hopefully Freddy doesn't jump out from around the corner.
Oops, we ended up in the men's restroom. Let's try not to get into an awkward situation.
Someone didn't flush the toilet. Guys, make sure to flush after yourselves.
Oh, a hidden tunnel in the restroom. Great, grab the shovel and let's put our natural instincts to use.
Main thing is not to dig like this in Minecraft.
Well, we didn't fall into lava, lucky us, but ahead I see a parkour course that looks very unsafe.
Sheriff Labrador, I think this will be a very easy parkour for you, since we all know you're a natural-born parkourist.
It's true, Dobie. Thank you for believing in me, but I wasn't born a natural parkourist. I learned it through hard work and dedication back when I was in school. I've already shared this story in detail in another one of our videos. If you haven't heard about it, make sure to check out our other videos. It's a really interesting story.
Did you see? Looks like a giant boulder rolled down there. We need to be more careful.
I understand. Looks like a boulder is rolling towards us right now. There are spots here not by accident to dodge it.
Got it. We're almost there. This is the last time.
I kind of like this place. There are cool fountain waterfalls here. I'm sure it's very hot outside this location.
Right now, I just feel the horror of this place. We're currently in a cave beneath the prison.
I wonder where we're heading up to. I think one of the mini-bosses is waiting nearby. We've come quite far from our prison cell.
Oh, I wasn't expecting to encounter Dog Day too. Let's hide in that room.
It seems we need to press this lever to open the gates.
Oh no, he caught us. I hope we won't have to start everything over again.
No, the gates are open, so everything is saved and we can proceed further.
He's faster than us. I hope he doesn't catch up to us now.
Dobie, remember that game we played last summer? The one where we investigated a series of robberies in the megacity?
Of course, Lab. It was incredibly exciting. We felt like real detectives, and every time we managed to solve the next crime, it felt heroic.
Exactly. Remember when we caught that bandit hiding in the dark alleys? It was a real challenge, but thanks to our teamwork, we pulled through.
Cop games have always been our favorites. We can really get into character and act like true, law-abiding crime fighters.
Plus, these games help us not only have fun, but also improve our teamwork. We learn to trust each other, coordinate actions, and make quick decisions in tough situations.
And it's a great way to unwind after a stressful day on duty. We can relax, forget about daily worries, and dive into an exciting gaming world.
And let's not forget how we sometimes hilariously react to funny situations in the game. I'll never forget the time you almost got stuck in a window trying to catch a thief.
Well, Lab, I can't wait for us to meet up again tonight and embark on a new adventure. As a team, we can solve any puzzle and keep the city safe.
Absolutely, Dobie. Together, we're unstoppable.
It seems we need to go up into the ventilation. We'll need a ladder. I think it's in the storeroom.
Exactly. Good guess. I remembered a story about how we saved our planet and even became astronauts for it. It was a quiet evening when a strange signal came through the radio in our cozy town on Earth. Dobie and I immediately sensed something was wrong. The voice of an engineer from the Space Center informed us of a terrible threat. The moon had veered off its orbit and was heading towards Earth.
We exchanged looks and without hesitation made a decision. We had to take action. The next few days were spent in intensive astronaut training courses. Who would have thought that ordinary sheriffs like us would be tasked with saving the planet in space?
Meanwhile, our engineers weren't sitting idle. They developed a special device, a powerful rocket engine that could be installed on the surface of the moon to alter its trajectory.
Finally, launch day arrived. We donned specially made spacesuits and, together with a team of specialists, lifted off towards the moon. At that moment, I felt like part of something extraordinary. Our mission to save humanity.
After a difficult and tense flight, we successfully landed on the moon. Our paws trembled with excitement as we began to install the rocket engine. This was our chance to avert disaster.
With each passing minute, our confidence grew. Carefully, we activated the engine and began to adjust the moon's orbit. The strength of our unity and determination was our greatest weapon in this incredible situation.
Finally, the mission was accomplished. Dobie and I left the moon on a new trajectory that no longer posed a threat to Earth.
Meanwhile, Labrador, you and I have turned 3 valves and are already rushing to the next challenge.
Crawling through the vents again. There are too many of them on this map. I'm tired of them already.
I understand how you feel, but hang in there just a little bit longer. I can already sense that the next boss is close.
Dobie, do you know which game all these characters we're encountering in this place are from?
Of course I know, Lab. What a question. It's not a game, but the amazing Digital Circus series. I'm eagerly awaiting the next episode. But one thing puzzles me. I don't recall Catnap and Dog Day being there. It seems the creator of this place decided to merge several universes into one, which makes it so interesting to meet characters from different games in one place.
Wow, where did we fall? Are we right at the boss already?
It looks like you're right, Labrador. Oh no, he spotted us. Quick, grab the food Zuka and blast him in the face.
In principle, we're faster than him, so he won't cause us any trouble.
Let's make him swallow this pineapple. He deserves it.
Interesting idea. If this bazooka had an infinite supply of food, that would indeed be very convenient. It could be used not only for defense, but also as a food creator for the whole day. A great cost-saving measure.
Yeah, It would be great if you could choose the food it shoots. I would always go for chips. Too bad they're bad for your health.
His HP is already very low. We almost got him.
Let's do this!
Hooray! We did it. Great job, Dobie.
Oh, why is he so scary?
It's interesting how he exploded. We flew several dozen meters away. Honestly, I even felt a little sorry for him, as he was so slow and helpless.
But that's just a diversion to make us relax and not handle the final boss. So let's gather all our strength and move forward to the next challenge.
It's a pity we didn't bring the sled. You're right. Let's not pay attention to it. It was just another challenge.
Let's tell the guys another amazing story to keep ourselves entertained on the way to the final boss. It was an ordinary day when we received an unexpected call at our station. On the other end of the line was a little turtle boy who was crying and pleading for help. He was lost in the sewer and couldn't find his way out. Labrador and I quickly gathered our gear and set out to rescue him.
As we navigated through the dark tunnels, we encountered some angry crocodiles. They clearly weren't happy to see us, but instead of fighting, we decided to try negotiating.
I stepped forward and explained the situation. The leader of the crocodiles, old and wise, listened to us and decided to help. He warned us about the dangers, but allowed us to pass.
We found the little turtle boy, trembling with fear, and guided him to the surface. The crocodiles kept their word and didn't harm us.
That story really warmed my heart. But you know what, Labrador? I can already feel that we're about to face the final boss. Are you ready for it?
Of course, Dobie. We're sheriffs. We're always ready for this.
Something I don't see the food Zuka in the inventory. I hope we get a weapon.
And here he is. Well, hello, Barry Catnap. It's time to battle you.
Catch this banana.
Dobie, it looks like we need to shoot not food into his mouth, but at his weapons. His minigun hands. I think they'll explode and trigger a chain reaction, causing the robot to explode.
Not a bad theory, Lab. Let's put it to the test.
Let's start shooting at the right hand, or rather, from his perspective, the left hand.
We're doing really well. One arm is already damaged.
By the way, while we're shooting at his arms and his HP is decreasing, it does mean that my theory is correct and we're doing everything right.
Victory is close. Half of the HP of the second arm is gone too. Let's push harder.
I'm getting tired already, to be honest. I wish they could give us a more powerful weapon.
Yeah, we did it! I hope we won't get thrown a kilometer away this time.
Another place completed in Roblox. Thanks, Dobie, for your help.
Thank you, too. It was an unforgettable adventure. Let's get out of this cursed prison as soon as possible.
We just need to get into this truck, and then we'll accomplish our goal. That means it's time to finish. Thanks, everyone, for watching. If you enjoyed our escape today, be sure to comment on who else we should escape from. Hello, friends. It's me again, Sheriff Labrador, and today we have a special episode.
Hi, everyone. Yes, Sheriff Labrador, I am already excited.
Together with my loyal partner, Sheriff Dobie, we will tell you about the most beautiful and challenging mode in Roblox, Escape the Carnival of Terror Obby.
This mode is simply incredible. You enter a mysterious and eerie carnival full of dangers and unexpected twists.
Let's start from the very beginning. As soon as you enter the game, you are greeted by a spooky carnival lit only by dim lanterns. Dangerous traps and evil ghost clowns patrolling the area are scattered everywhere. Your task is to avoid them at all costs.
Exactly. The first stage is a maze of inflatable castles. You need to be very careful and quick not to fall into the clown's hands. I advise you to watch your step carefully to avoid the traps.
Yes, and that's just the beginning. Next, you will face the mirror room, where it is easy to get lost. The main thing here is to remember the path and not to panic. Mirrors can be deceiving, so don't let them confuse you.
And don't forget about the Ferris wheel. It looks beautiful, but inside it is full of dangerous mechanisms. You need to be very attentive and not stop, so you don't end up in a trap.
We need to go through these rusty pipes. Oh no, the fire touched us. We'll have to start over. And of course, we can't forget about the final part, the escape through the horror attraction. This is the most challenging part, where you will have to use all your skills and agility to reach the exit.
Friends, this mode is truly amazing. It is not only challenging, but also incredibly beautiful. We are sure you will love it. We are now in the very heart of the Carnival of Horrors, in the house of the Clownity. Just look at this grim place. We have to complete a parkour over old stinky pipes, and below us lies an abyss.
Yes, this is really frightening. The stinky pipes are not just a test of our agility, but also a true test of endurance. The foul smell is awful, but we need to focus and move forward.
Watch your step, Sheriff Labrador. If we slip, we'll fall into that bottomless pit. We need to be extremely careful and watch every step we take. Let's take this slowly and steadily.
Good plan, Sheriff Dobie. Do you see that narrow pipe ahead? We need to jump onto it and then move along the wall. The key is not to rush and to maintain our balance.
Great, I'm ready. Go ahead, Labrador, you first. I'll cover you. This is probably one of the toughest stages in this mode, but we'll make it, right?
Of course, Dobie. We're a team. Okay, one jump, then another. Carefully. Got it. Now it's your turn, Dobie.
Got it. I'm coming. One jump, another. Yes, I did it. Now we need to walk along this narrow pipe. It's slippery, so hold on tight.
Now we are in the scariest part, the torture room. There are saws everywhere, and we need to somehow make our way through this madness and get outside, where the clown's amusement park awaits us.
Yes, this is a real nightmare. These saws spin so fast that one mistake could cost us our lives. We need to move very carefully and precisely time our actions.
Look, Dobie, the saws move in a specific pattern. If you watch closely, you can catch the moment when they stop for a split second. That's when we need to dash through.
I made it through too. Can't you see me? Wow, look at this beautiful amusement park. The Ferris wheel, roller coasters, and so much more.
We're now running away from the scariest clown in this carnival. He wants to turn us into his dolls, and we urgently need to find a way to escape. Look, ahead of us is the Ferris wheel. That's our chance to get out.
Up, up! The clown is still behind us. Let's go, Labrador. We can do this.
Yes, we're at the top. What a view! From here, we can see the entire carnival. The clown won't catch us here.
Phew, that was intense. But we did it, Labrador. Now we're safe.
Guys, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give us likes. It's the best gift from you that each of you can give us.
For subscribing, I'll tell you a secret story. Our adventure began when we received an urgent call to the amusement park. Who would have thought that a giant dinosaur would appear in this creepy carnival and start wreaking havoc?
Yes, when we arrived, the scene was just terrible. The dinosaur knocked over the Ferris wheel, and it started rolling towards the sea. We realized that if it wasn't stopped, there would be big problems.
The first thing we did was try to get the dinosaur's attention so it would stop destroying the park. Labrador, do you remember how we used loud noises to distract it?
Of course, Dobie. We started sounding sirens and launching fireworks. It worked, and the dinosaur temporarily stopped. This gave us some time to figure out how to stop the Ferris wheel.
The wheel was almost at the sea when we realized we could use construction cranes to hold it back. We quickly climbed the nearest cranes and started moving them towards the wheel.
It was tough, but we made it in time. We stopped the wheel, and it ceased rolling. Meanwhile, the dinosaur started moving towards us again.
We knew we had to act quickly. While Labrador was dealing with the wheel, I went to find a way to calm the dinosaur. I found a big net and some strong tranquilizers. Just in time, we managed to sedate the dinosaur before it could start destroying everything again.
It was a real team effort. We saved the amusement park and prevented a huge disaster. Friends, always remember that in such situations, coordinated work and quick thinking are crucial.
Yes, Labrador, we did it! Friends, if you liked our story, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. We are always ready for new adventures in the world of Roblox and are happy to share them with you.
Whoa, Dobie, this portal has teleported us to a new location. A volcano is erupting around us and lava is flowing beneath us. This is insane.
Yes, Labrador, this looks very dangerous. We have to be extremely careful. Look, there are many fire traps and challenging parkour ahead. We need to be quick and precise in our movements.
Right, Dobie. Let's start by carefully observing the trajectory of these fire traps. We need to understand when they activate so we can dash through between the bursts.
Look, the first trap activates every 5 seconds. We have to wait for the right moment and quickly dash through. Ready?
Ready. 1, 2, 3. Now. Great, I made it. Your turn, Dobie.
Here I go. Now. Who made it? Look, ahead is a narrow bridge over the lava. It looks very fragile, so we need to move slowly and carefully.
Keep your balance, Dobie. Look straight ahead and don't look down. We can make it if we're careful. One step at a time. Great, we're almost to the other side.
We did it, but there's another big fire trap ahead. We need to wait for the right moment again and dash through quickly.
Right, let's focus. Ready? 1, 2, 3, now. Whew, that was close, but we did it. Next, we need to jump over the lava flows.
Labrador, look, these platforms are moving. We need to time our jumps correctly to avoid landing in the lava. I'll jump first. Now! Great! I'm on the platform. Your turn.
Hey, here I come. Jump. Made it. We're doing great, Dobie. Just a few more jumps and we'll reach a safe place.
Come on, Labrador. Just a bit more. Jump. And another. Yes, we did it. We made it through all the fire traps and parkour.
Wow, do you see how beautiful and spooky it is here? It looks like someone is having a party. So, shall we go to their house? This clown hasn't had enough of us yet, and now we're going to play some mini-games from him. Wish us luck, subscribers. Dobie, remember the story about the clown park? Recently, we were called to the clown park. There were rumors that everyone who visited the clown's room disappeared without a trace. We decided to investigate.
Yes, Labrador. Those rumors were too strange to ignore. When we entered the park, the atmosphere immediately felt sinister, especially that clown room.
Exactly, Dobie. The entrance to the room was decorated with rusty chains and cracked masks that seemed to watch our every move. We immediately felt that something was very wrong here.
Inside, it was even worse. The walls were covered with faded posters of circus performances that looked like they came from an old nightmare. The air was thick with the smell of mold and decay.
Agreed. There were dolls scattered haphazardly on the floor, looking like they had been thrown in a hurry. And the walls had strange stains that resembled dried blood.
And those eerie clown paintings on the walls. They were painted with such creepy precision that it felt like the clowns were about to come to life. In the corner of the room, we found a huge chest labeled toys. But when we opened it...
Yes, inside were old tattered clown costumes and wigs. And one more thing, a small diary where someone had detailed the disappearances. It was horrifying.
Reading those entries was chilling. They described how the clown lured his victims by offering them a special performance. But none of them ever returned. We knew we had to be extremely careful.
We continued to search the room and found a hidden door behind one of the posters. Behind it was a narrow corridor leading into the darkness. We decided we had to find out what was down there.
The corridor led us to a massive door, which we found out was the dressing room.
It seems this is where the clown turned people into his friends, applying makeup to make them unrecognizable. This explains why no one ever returned. Those who left this room were completely transformed. Even their close friends and family couldn't recognize them. This is pure madness. I'm really nervous too. You never know what's waiting around the next corner, but I think this ramp might be our way out of this level.
Hold on, Labrador. We're taking off. Oh no, what is this darkness?
Hooray! We made it through this level. Thanks for being with us. Stay tuned. There's a lot more exciting stuff ahead. Until next time. Hello everyone, Sheriff Labrador here. Can you guess who we're escaping from today? And by the way, I'm not alone.
Yes, Dobie is here too.
As you can see, we're in the house trapped by the evil grandmother. Our task for today is to escape from here. We need to be quiet so as not to wake her up.
But it's not that simple. Don't let her age fool you. She has built a complex of challenges in her house.
Look, she threw away our photo. It seems she hates us.
Let's start the escape. Oh, look, this is a photo of that old man we've already run away from. Looks like they're married.
Oh no, I hope she doesn't wake up from this. Yes, I remember how we escaped from that old man. Be sure to check it out on our channel.
Wow, it looks like this vent led straight to the attic of this house. I hope that Grandma doesn't catch us here. Oh, she even set up mines.
She probably loves cats since there's a photo of one hanging in her attic. Although, all grandmas love cats.
Why do you think this old lady put us in a cage?
As she probably wanted to make soup out of us.
Oh, look, I just noticed we're at a great height, and there are spikes below us.
I hope we don't fall right into the grandmother's mouth when we come out of the ventilation.
I hope so, too. It would be tragic if she ate us right away.
There's a lot of dust in this ventilation. It's driving me crazy.
Oh, look, this grandma is right in front of us. I hope she doesn't wake up right now. Let's jump onto her belly.
Oh, that was unexpected, but it's good she didn't notice us.
Look, are those teeth in a jar? Fee!
I agree, that's disgusting. All right, we need to hurry before she wakes. I didn't even get to finish my sentence.
She's running right after us.
Shoo, what are these snotty green cookies? We'd better not step on them.
She's even farting.
Oh no, she's too close. She might grab us by the tail.
Look, there's a red button in front of us. We need to press it quickly.
This button opened a passage ahead. Let's run there before the evil grandma catches us.
Oh, look how red the evil grandma turned. We should jump next to her.
Look, now she's not even paying attention to us.
There are so many cookies here. I was right when I said she really loves cookies.
The evil grandma is so clumsy that she even knocked over the glass of milk.
Grandma completely forgot about us. She's not even trying to chase us anymore.
Oh, look, it's a giant fan that will lift us straight up.
There are traps along our path set by the evil grandma, but we won't give up. We'll easily overcome them.
I completely agree with you, Dobie. There are no obstacles on our path that we cannot overcome.
Oh, we almost fell back down. We need to be more careful.
Hooray, we've overcome those traps.
Don't celebrate too soon. Let's see what awaits us next behind this door.
Look, we've ended up in some sort of dungeon.
Let's jump on these geysers. I think they'll help us move forward.
Hey, Dobie, don't you think it's getting too hot in here?
I agree with you. It's getting too hot here. Let's get out of here quickly and eat some cold ice cream.
Phew, the board broke right under us. I hope that doesn't happen again.
Look, there's ventilation again. I think we should climb into it.
The ventilation is dusty again. I hope there are no spiders here.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to see a giant spider here.
Oh no, we fell into the room where the evil grandma is knitting.
I hope we don't meet her here. I wouldn't want her to knit a scarf out of us.
Listen, it sounds like something gigantic is rolling nearby. Oh, Dobie, I wasn't imagining it. A giant ball of yarn just rolled past us. Oh no, we didn't quite make it to the safe spot in time. I hope we can reach a safe spot before the next one squashes us flat.
I think we just had a bit of bad luck with the timing.
How convenient that there are holes in the walls. If they weren't there, we would have been flattened a long time ago.
Oh, I can see the exit. I hope the end is near.
Hey, Dobie, to make it more exciting as we head towards the final showdown with the evil grandma, let's remember how we saved the city from the evil robot.
Of course, it was one of those days when everything seemed calm until the nightmare began. The sky darkened and a giant evil robot appeared on the horizon, casting a shadow over our town. The townsfolk were panicking, and we, Sheriffs Dobie and Labrador, knew we had to act fast.
First, we had to calm the people down and organize the evacuation of those in the danger zone. But then we decided to find out more about this monstrous machine.
We were shocked to discover that the robot was controlled by a deranged inventor who had lost control of his creation. The robot was rampaging through the town, causing havoc and destruction.
We realized there was no time to waste. We needed to act swiftly to save the town. We assembled a team and gathered all the resources we could find to stop this mechanical menace.
We devised a plan to disable the robot. It was risky, but we had no other choice. We had to protect our town and its people.
Using our knowledge of mechanics and some heavy-duty equipment, we managed to create a powerful electromagnetic pulse, EMP, device. Our goal was to get close enough to the robot to activate the EMP and shut it down.
With the help of our brave team, we set up a diversion to distract the robot while we got into position. It was dangerous, but we were determined to succeed.
As the robot focused on the diversion, Dobie and I made our move. We got close enough to activate the EMP, and with a loud hum, the robot started to malfunction.
The giant robot staggered and then collapsed, its systems fried by the EMP. The immediate threat was over, but we knew we had to secure the area and ensure the robot was completely disabled.
Working together, we dismantled the robot piece by piece, making sure it couldn't be reactivated. The townsfolk began to emerge from their hiding places, grateful and relieved.
Saving the town from the giant robot, we understood that the power of our unity and determination could overcome any challenge. Thanks to our joint effort, the town was saved. And Labrador and I are proud to have helped our community in its hour of need.
Did you see that giant pool filled with cookies? She's definitely crazy.
Yeah, but there's a trap here. Of course, it didn't work on us, but it was still scary. One wrong move and it's all over.
Look, there's another big fan here. Hopefully there are fewer traps this time around.
This fan has propelled us to crazy speeds.
I love speed, especially when I'm racing on my police bike to respond to calls.
Oh, look, the airflow from the fan lifted us up.
Let's jump carefully so we don't fall into the abyss.
This challenge room is longer than I thought. Hopefully, we'll get out of here soon.
Oh, there's a new obstacle ahead, but we're not afraid of it.
It's interesting why the evil old lady set up these challenges for us.
I think it's useless to dwell on that. Our main priority is to escape from here.
Oh, we weren't careful enough going through that obstacle course. Next time, we should watch our step more closely.
Carefulness and professionalism are crucial aspects of our work.
These pipes are taking us higher and higher. The main thing is not to fall into that abyss.
I think the exit from here is coming up soon. The key is not to rush, and everything will work out.
It's getting boring. Let's tell another story again.
With pleasure. It was one of those serene days when the sun was shining bright and the town was going about its usual business. But then came the relentless rain. At first, it seemed like a passing shower, but it soon became evident that this was no ordinary downpour. The streets were quickly flooding and panic spread among the townspeople. Sheriff Dobie and I knew we had to act swiftly.
First and foremost, we had to calm the frantic residents and swiftly organize the evacuation of those in the flood's path. It was a chaotic scene, with people desperately seeking higher ground as the waters rose.
Once the initial chaos was somewhat under control, we delved into understanding the cause of this sudden deluge.
To our astonishment, we discovered that a reckless scientist was to blame. He had been experimenting with weather control technology and inadvertently triggered this catastrophic flooding.
There was no time to waste. The safety of our town was at stake. We quickly assembled a team of rescuers and set out to confront this new challenge.
Together, we devised a plan to mitigate the flooding and clear the streets. It was risky, but in times of crisis, risks must be taken.
Using specialized equipment and strategic placements, we managed to divert the worst of the flooding away from populated areas and towards safer zones.
Through tireless effort and determination, we were able to stabilize the situation. The water levels began to recede, and the immediate danger passed.
As the town started to recover amidst the cleanup and restoration efforts, Dobie and I reflected on the resilience of our community. It was through our combined efforts and unwavering resolve that we managed to save our town from the brink of disaster.
The experience reinforced to us the importance of unity in the face of adversity. Together, we overcame the challenges posed by the flooding and emerged stronger as a community. Labrador and I take pride in having been able to assist our fellow townsfolk in their time of need.
Hey, Dobie, enough with the story. Look, there's a giant cookie in front of us. Let's get closer to it.
Let's grab it before the evil old lady comes.
I think it's a trap, so be prepared.
We're sheriffs after all. We're always ready.
I guessed it, but it was pretty obvious. What else could the grandma come up with? Look at how many of her clones are here.
When did she manage to multiply like this? I think we need to hurry, or they'll fill up this entire lawn.
Despite all our efforts, the clones of the evil old lady keep coming and coming.
We've already taken almost half of this old lady's health. It's good they gave us a bazooka instead of a revolver. Otherwise, we'd be fighting for a very long time.
Don't celebrate too soon. We need to be more careful or we'll end up trapped here forever.
I've noticed there are two types of grandmas here. Some die from one hit, while others have a lot of HP.
Hooray, we won! That was a thrilling battle.
Oh, I totally agree with you, Labrador. It was not an easy battle.
Now we just need to get out of this cursed house as quickly as possible.
Wow, what a car. It must be some powerful sports car. It even has cookie wheels. Since we defeated that grandma, it means we've accomplished our goal for today.
And that means it's time to say goodbye. Hello, dear friends. Today we will be escaping from the evil dog head.
But we won't just be escaping. We need to help the mama cat find her kittens. There are 7 kittens in total.
Don't forget to like the video. Well, let's get started. She says there will be monsters waiting for us, but we already know who they are. Maybe they'll see us and think we're one of them.
I hope we don't find out the answer to that question from inside one of them. But that would be amusing.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
They came out so suddenly, I didn't expect them around the corner at all.
Look, we found a purple key on the ground. That means there's a purple hole nearby. I mean, a purple lock.
We found it. It seems there's a spawn point here for a reason. Let's go in.
Okay, it seems you're right. We need to do some parkour, but if we fall, we'll be eaten by the giant evil dog head.
It's interesting how she got in here, considering the doors are so small.
Oh no, we fell right next to her. Luckily, she's clumsy due to her size. It must be very cramped for her here. I don't think she was put here intentionally. She was probably born and raised here.
I even feel a little sorry for her. It seems she's never even seen sunlight. That's probably why her eyes are red.
Phew, we landed very lucky on another parkour element, so we won't have to go back far.
Yeah, Sheriff Labrador. Luck is one of the main factors in parkour.
It turns out this block falls too. It's fortunate that having good reflexes gives you a chance not to fall.
Reflexes are indeed good, but it seems like it was too slippery there to get a grip.
Yeah, I also wanted to say that I think luck is needed all the time. Not just in parkour, but in life in general.
Rightly observed, Labrador. We've already passed the parkour. Somewhere around here is the lost kitten.
Here he is. Poor thing, sitting in the cage and crying. We need to quickly take him back to his mama cat. He might be hungry.
It seems we're headed into this portal. It wouldn't be cool to go through the parkour again in reverse.
Here's your little one, mama cat. Try not to lose track of them again. Now, let's go find the rest.
I hope this time it won't be as scary to find the key.
I'm afraid, Dobie, they might have gotten even angrier and called their friends so we couldn't rescue the others.
Yeah, let's try going left. Maybe there are fewer of them that way.
Wow, a banana! Maybe it's also some kind of special key.
It looks like it's a lure in case we get hungry.
Oh no, run! There are so many of them that the screen is shaking as they run.
When will we find the key already?
Here it is, finally! We found the key in the door right away.
Oh no, be careful. Go around them along the wall.
We managed to slip through. It's a good thing we're so agile.
I think there's a bone parkour here. I'm afraid to find out whose bones they are from.
Why is there a bone on the left if you can just... I got it. It was a scam.
Labrador, usually when people say scam, they mean an online deception for money.
Well, Dobie, now I know. By the way, what if the bones are here intentionally and they knew we'd come and gnaw on them? Did they think it would be so easy to bait us?
Unlikely. I have only one question. Why did they dress us up as cats? What if they had seen that we were dogs? They wouldn't have been hostile towards us.
Unfortunately, we won't find out because it's impossible to take it off. It's stuck.
I hear some sounds too. We need to get to the source. Maybe it's hypnotism for the kitten.
Perhaps. Here's the source, the head of the evil dog. It seems to be a fake. And in fact, it's a speaker.
It's emitting very strange sounds, as if it's a signal for aliens or a call for other crazy dog heads.
Hooray! Come on, little kitten. We'll take you back to your mom now.
I wonder where the father of these kittens is.
I hope he's safe. And those weren't his bones there.
Here's another kitten. Only 5 left to find.
Let's keep going and search for the keys.
It seems like this isn't a key. Why do we need a toilet?
This is a teleporter. It's strange that it's in the toilet. Maybe we're in the sewer.
Judging by the fact that we just jumped into the water, that's true. Oh, look, it's the evil doghead fish. How does its head not tip over?
It seems we need to somehow navigate around these air currents so we don't get pulled up towards the dogfish.
Yeah, I see a spot where we can swim through. The main thing is not to rush and hold our breath well.
Oops, looks like she can swim. I thought she was just standing still.
Hey, Labrador, what do you think this place is, and how did we end up here?
I have no idea, Dobie. It's definitely weird. Why are mama cat's kittens locked up in cages guarded by the heads of evil dogs? And why do we need to go through all these trials to reach them?
It seems they chose us precisely because they know we're the best sheriffs. Maybe these dogheads were once ordinary, kind dogs, but something went wrong with an experiment. Or they were intentionally made like this. But who and for what purpose could create such a strange place?
Perhaps it's the work of some mad scientist or a group of pranksters. Or maybe it's part of some larger experiment. Regardless, our priority right now is to figure out how to navigate through these challenges and rescue those kittens.
Agreed. It seems that each trial is designed to test our skills and problem-solving abilities. We'll save these kittens and uncover the mystery of this strange place.
Hold the kitten, let's go find the next one.
I hope they're okay and still alive after all this time. But I don't think kittens would taste good. Plus, they're small and bony.
Great, another key. The door must be nearby.
There it is. Hurry up.
All right, what's up this time? These trials are really exciting.
There is a lot of dirt and stones around. Are we underground?
Look, we stepped on some strange material and it disappeared right under our feet. Just hope there's no trap like in Minecraft when you dig below yourself.
I hope the kids aren't claustrophobic. Let's make the atmosphere a little less gloomy by telling the kids a story about how there was a feud between cats and dogs in town. But we managed to band together to prevent something terrible from happening. It was a tense time in our city. Dogs and cats were at each other's throats, constantly bickering and fighting over territory and resources. It seemed like there was no end to the animosity between them.
Indeed, Dobie. The situation was dire. The streets were filled with growls and hisses, and it felt like the city was on the brink of chaos. But then something unexpected happened.
One day, a series of mysterious disappearances occurred. Dogs and cats from all over the city were vanishing without a trace. At first, we thought it was just the usual conflicts escalating, but it soon became clear that something more sinister was at play.
We knew we had to act fast. Despite the long-standing animosity between our two species, we realized that we were all in this together. We couldn't let our differences divide us any longer.
So, we put aside our rivalry and joined forces to investigate the disappearances. Working together was challenging at first, But as we delved deeper into the mystery, we discovered evidence pointing to a common enemy.
Hooray! We saved a kitten! It turns out that a group of rogue animals, neither dog nor cat, was behind the disappearances. They were trying to sow discord among us, using our differences against us to further their own agenda.
But we weren't about to let them succeed. With the help of our fellow dogs and cats, we tracked down the culprits and put an end to their scheme. In doing so, we realized that despite our differences, we were stronger together.
How sneaky! There was an evil doghead waiting for us right behind the door. I'm very glad that now cats and dogs in our city no longer harbor hatred towards each other.
I completely agree with you. Look, we found a door and immediately found the key. Very convenient.
While we were looking for that door, we found another key. Since we found another door as well, let's go through this one.
Labrador, I just remembered another interesting story. I always love spending time in the forest, enjoying nature, and collecting mushrooms. One warm autumn day, I decided to go for a walk in the woods alone. Labrador was busy with city affairs, and I thought some solitude wouldn't hurt. As I walked along the narrow path, I relished the fresh air and the vibrant colors of the autumn leaves. Soon, I stumbled upon a clearing with magnificent white mushrooms, and I began gathering them into my basket. Suddenly, I heard a strange noise coming from deep within the forest and decided to check it out. As I got closer, the forest came alive. The tree branches seemed alive and were moving as if trying to grab me. In a panic, I started looking for a way back, but the path had disappeared. Gathering all my courage, I continued forward, hoping to find a way out.
Oh no, we made a mistake. We've been here before.
Suddenly, I stumbled upon a deep pit filled with water and saw a large bear heading towards it. I froze, not daring to breathe. While the bear drank, I slowly and quietly began to retreat. But one of the branches under my foot snapped, and the bear looked up, staring straight at me. My basket of mushrooms fell from my hands, and I ran. I dashed through the forest, avoiding branches, until I burst onto a familiar clearing where the path leading out of the forest began. My heart was pounding, but I kept running until I reached safety. When I finally emerged from the forest, I was exhausted, but happy to have avoided danger.
Very engaging story with an unexpected twist, Dobie. Thanks for sharing it with us. Well, we found another key and are hurrying to open the penultimate door. Let's hope everything's all right with the kittens.
I see him behind the glass wall. We need to figure out how to reach it.
It looks like we'll have to do some parkour on the rocks. By the way, it really reminds me of the floor is lava mode. Guys, be sure to check out the video about this mode on our channel.
I'd like to take this golden key and melt it down. It could fetch a pretty penny. Something tells me there's a spawn point here for a reason.
You're right, the evil dog ate us.
How I love my job. From the outside, it seems very difficult. To some extent, it is. But when the work is enjoyable for you, all the difficulties seem trivial. It's always fun when you have such a cool partner like you, Labrador.
Very kind words, Dobie, thank you. You're a great partner, too. But it seems like this is the last kitten.
Old Mama Cat, never lose your kittens again. Our adventure is coming to an end.
Here we are, finally out of that dreadful place and having done another good deed. It feels so satisfying. Anyway, thanks to everyone for watching. Feel free to suggest more games for us to play in the comments. Like, subscribe, and check out our other videos.
Hello, everybody. This is Dobie, but I'm not alone.
I'm here too. Hello, everyone. Today we're going to escape from the running head.
But it's not that simple because we have a lot of difficult challenges ahead.
Yeah, that's right, Dobie. But since we're sheriffs, no challenges can scare us.
Look, we've encountered the first running head, but it's very slow, so we can ignore it.
But we shouldn't lose our vigilance because there are probably a lot of traps here.
This maze is very simple. There's not even a ceiling, so we can peek to see how to get to the end.
Great, they won't catch us behind this barrier.
I want to see how smart they are.
That was a bit risky, but I also love taking risks. It's a big part of our job, after all.
Yes, but the key is to always think through your actions in advance and have a backup plan in case things go wrong.
Listen, they're getting really close to us. We need to watch our tails.
They walk so weirdly, and now they're stuck together. It looks like they're kissing.
I agree. I can't even imagine how they walk without legs.
Look, there's this gigantic one blocking our path to the finish. Let's find a way around it.
Oh, I see. It looks like it was a test of attention. We went through similar tests when we became sheriffs.
There are 3 heads in a narrow passage here. We'll need to use some parkour skills.
Oh no, they're kissing again? Let's turn away so they don't distract us. Maybe they're doing it on purpose to make us stumble.
Oh, he looks like that giant one, but luckily he's very slow and not very bright. We can easily outsmart him.
I think we're nearing the end of the first stage. Most likely, it's just beyond. Oh, there was a little trap here. That's exactly what happens when you lose focus. But since we're not on a mission, it's not a big deal. Always play for fun, guys.
Well, you were right. This stairs led to the portal to the next stage.
We continue. It seems we've entered some wooden house. There are 2 doors here. Let's go left.
Oh, he's standing with his back to us. Although it doesn't have a back, so I guess it's facing away with its nape.
Here we need to slip through very quickly because he's distracted by another hole in the wall.
Listen, I don't even know. Oh, I meant to say that I don't know where we need to go. Why did he stand unpredictably around the corner?
I think it's deliberately done by the author to scare us. As for where we're going, I'm not sure myself. Since the monitor can't emit smells, we can't find the exit using our dog instincts, so we're going blindly. But the main thing is not to turn around to avoid going back to the starting point.
Great! We've reached the checkpoint, which means we're halfway through the maze. Usually, checkpoints aren't placed just for fun, so there might be danger ahead of us.
Oops! Let's quickly crawl into the gap before this head regains consciousness.
Another checkpoint. Great! Seems like it's a new element of the challenge. We need to veer off the path in time before this head catches us right in its mouth.
Oh my god, we got a bit distracted and missed the turn. Well, no big deal. We understood the gist, and we'll quickly get back to the same spot.
Remember, Lab, how we spent nights playing horror games as kids?
Of course, those evenings with popcorn and an old computer, we cursed that eerie monastery 100 times.
I wonder how that has influenced our work now.
I think it taught us not to panic in dark corners. Remember when we first encountered that strange case in the abandoned mine?
Yeah, all those sounds and rustling. It felt like something out of an old game back then, too.
But thanks to our childhood fascination, we remained composed and figured out the situation. No mystique, just work.
And strangely enough, it still saves us to this day. I'm glad we spent those evenings in forgotten horrors together.
Me too, Dobie. In our world, every day can be like a horror movie, but we're always ready for it.
So, here we are at the 3rd stage of this place. Continuing on. It seems like another maze.
I hope this one will be more interesting and challenging, because the first one was boring, but I understand. It was just preparing us.
On this level, a lot of new mobs have been added. They even scare me a little. Brr, it's creepy.
I agree, but we shouldn't let fear take over, because it's deliberately designed to scare us and prevent us from completing this level. So, let's gather our strength and move forward, ignoring the obstacles.
By the way, speaking of strange creatures, Labrador, do you remember how we saved the town from mutant snakes? Let's tell that story. The day started like any other, but everything changed when reports came in about strange incidents in the town. People were talking about snakes that had once been harmless, but had now evolved, growing arms and legs. They began attacking people and taking over the streets. Labrador and I immediately headed to the scene.
Later, it turned out that all of this was orchestrated by an evil scientist from a neighboring town. He had made a bet with other scientists that he could take over our town and receive a reward from the government for it. When we arrived in the town, we saw real chaos. The mutant snakes were armed and organized, attacking the residents. Our first priority was to rescue people and restore order. We needed to act quickly and develop a plan.
We gathered a team of brave assistants and began a counterattack. Our efforts were focused on ensuring the safety of the people and identifying weaknesses in the snake's defenses.
Hold on a second, Dobie. We need to pause the story for a bit. We've just completed another stage. Good job!
So, where did I leave off? During one of our operations, we managed to capture one of their leaders, a huge snake with a head in command. He revealed that they planned to take over the town and make it their new home.
With our knowledge and resourcefulness, we devised a plan to stop these mutants. We used special tactics to weaken their defenses and reduce their numbers. The battle was fierce, but thanks to our endurance and friendship, we emerged victorious.
It seems like we're in a more modern house compared to the 2nd stage. Here, it looks like Stone Age heads live, given the stone walls around us.
Oops, we've accidentally reached the starting point again, but no worries. Let's go back and turn in the other direction now.
Oh, these challenges are still very simple. It seems like this place is designed for children rather than sheriffs.
I'm also a bit disappointed by that, but I'm optimistic that a very challenging trial will come soon.
Ouch. That was unfair from the developer. I would have made that jump because I have very good reflexes. Oh well, let's forget about it.
Dobie, what do you think about these heads? Where do you think they came from?
To be honest, I don't even know which universe or game they're from, but I do know for sure that they're very popular on the internet, and they're quite creepy. Perhaps that's why they're popular. Their distinctive feature of having a face painted with white makeup and poorly applied lipstick.
Did you see that head around the corner? We almost ran into it. Once again, good reflexes saved us.
Oh, again! What are they doing there? Maybe they were also trying to jump over something and got stuck there forever?
That's a good theory. Well, we've completed another stage. Let's move on.
I hope it will be more interesting there.
All right, we've spawned in a new location. It seems to be a maze, but not a simple one. A transparent maze. What the heck?
Don't get disappointed so early, Sheriff Labrador. For some reason, you can't see through glass to other glass. I must have forgotten my school physics. But will we also be hindered by women's heads?
I thought those heads reproduced by budding, but it turns out the women were just on another level. Now it makes sense.
These women are prettier than those heads, but they still look ugly.
Oh no, we're stuck. Listen, this glass is really confusing. It seems to create very strange visual effects. Normally, such effects are caused by glasses.
Let's lighten the mood by remembering the funny story about how we rescued a school kid who was fooling around with a fire extinguisher and got stuck in a tree. Recently, Labrador and I had a special day, a tour for school children. We arrived at the school with a fire truck, an ambulance, and a police car to show the kids how our service works. The children were thrilled, especially when they were allowed to climb into the vehicles and try out being rescuers.
Everything was going smoothly until we noticed one of the students, a little rascal named Tim, quietly sneaking over to the fire truck and stealing a fire extinguisher. We thought he just wanted to play, but suddenly we heard screams. It turned out that Tim had activated the fire extinguisher and ended up in a tree, covered in foam.
I sense something's off here. We need to check carefully. The situation was critical. Tim was hanging from a branch, tightly gripping the fire extinguisher, and looked terrified. I immediately ran to the tree while Labrador coordinated the children to keep them away.
While Dobie climbed the tree, I calmed the children and explained that Tim would be safe. Thanks to his agility, Dobie quickly reached Tim. He spoke to him in a calm voice, convincing the boy to let go of the fire extinguisher and hold onto the branch.
This is a very strange challenge. Some heads are falling, while others aren't. When I reached Tim, he was on the verge of tears. I gently took his hand and helped him down. Tim was okay, but shaken. We talked to him about the importance of being careful and listening to adults.
Great, we've completed another stage. Moving on to the sixth one. I wonder how many there are in total. After that incident, we continued the tour, but with new safety rules. The children understood that safety is not a game. At the end of the day, everyone thanked us for the exciting lesson and promised to be more careful.
This day showed us that even the most ordinary events can unexpectedly turn into extreme situations. The main thing is that we are always ready to help and protect those who need it.
Hi guys, turns out we're only halfway through this place. Later on, it's gonna get really tough, which we're really happy about. Well, it's time for us to say goodbye. Hello again, dear friends. Right now, we are in a cage and there's an imposter here with us. Our goal today is to escape from here at any cost.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. This imposter has captured all the innocent Amoguses, and I hope they are all alive and can escape. Guys, have you played Among Us? If you want to see a video where we play it, be sure to let us know in the comments.
In the meantime, we crawled through the ventilation system into the secret air purification plant. By the way, Dobie, where do you think this prison is located?
I think this prison is located right on the spaceship where we do tasks in Among Us.
Strange. I didn't see it when I played. I think we're in a space prison. That imposter knocked us out and brought us to this station on a mini rocket. That raises the question, why did he leave that ship and come here with us?
Oh, look, there he is. It seems we're on the opposite side of our cage.
Let's quickly press the button and escape while he doesn't see us.
Oops, it looks like that was too loud and he noticed us. Run as fast as you can.
No need to worry too much. He's pretty slow.
It seems like he's lost interest in us altogether.
Maybe he remembered he forgot to turn off the iron. But I agree, it was very strange that he suddenly forgot about us and left.
The main thing is not to fall right into his hands.
Hey, Dobie, have you played Among Us recently? I had a few games last night, and it was incredibly fun.
Of course, Labrador, Among Us is awesome. I'm always thrilled when we have to figure out who the imposter is. It's so tense and hilarious at the same time.
Yeah, especially when you see someone pretending to do a task, but they're just waiting for the perfect moment to sabotage. There's a real sense of intrigue.
I agree. I also love that the game requires teamwork and the ability to read people. It's fascinating to watch everyone try to convince the others of their innocence.
Oh, remember that time I accidentally voted against you? We were on the verge of winning, and I thought you were the imposter. It turned out you were just focused on a task.
Yes, that was epic. You were so convincing that I even started doubting myself. But we still won later when the real imposter revealed themselves.
That was one of the best games. By the way, do you remember the time when we were both imposters? We deceived the entire team so skillfully that they didn't even know what happened.
How could I forget? Especially the moment when you distracted everyone at the reactor while I disabled the oxygen. We won in seconds. I think everyone was shocked by our coordination.
It was also funny when we both tried to sabotage the same thing at the same time. We laughed so hard that we almost gave ourselves away.
Exactly. It shows how important it is to be attentive and coordinate actions. Among Us really teaches teamwork and strategy.
Yes, and most importantly, it's fun. You never know what's going to happen next. We should definitely play together again sometime, maybe even get a big group of our friends.
I agree, Labrador. It's always a blast, especially when we can share the laughs and unexpected moments. It's a game that never gets old.
Definitely. So, how about we play a few more games tonight?
Great idea. Let's gather a team and dive back into that world of intrigue and fun.
Oh, while we were discussing Among Us, we managed to overcome one of the tough challenges. We escaped from some little yellow amogus with a knight's helmet and a mace. Does he really think that just because he lives in a cave, he should act like a caveman?
Since we started talking about caves, let's tell the kids an exciting story that happened to us while on the job. One morning, Labrador and I received an unusual call. Piglet, our old friend who often foraged for mushrooms, called us from the forest. He was lost and couldn't find his way back. We quickly gathered our things and set out to find him.
Dobie, do you remember how dense the forest was that day? We pushed through the thick underbrush trying to find any sign of Piglet. Suddenly, among the trees, I noticed a hidden entrance to a cave.
Yes, Labrador. At first, I thought it was just a shadow cast by the rocks. But when we got closer, it became clear that it was a real entrance. We decided it was worth investigating. What if Piglet had gone inside?
We cautiously entered and found ourselves in a true underground paradise. The cave walls were covered in glowing crystals that bathed everything in a soft bluish light. The air was fresh and cool.
As we ventured further, everything became even more beautiful. We saw an underground lake with crystal clear water, surrounded by unusual mushrooms glowing in different colors. It was like a fairy tale world.
Going deeper into the cave, we heard a rustling sound and soon came across a family of bats. They seemed happy to see us and showed no signs of aggression. It turned out they had been living there for many years and rarely saw new faces.
We met their leader, a wise old bat named Murray. He told us many fascinating things about the cave and its inhabitants. As a token of friendship, we gave them our spare phone for emergencies and left enough food to last several weeks.
The bats were very grateful. We stayed a little longer, talking with them and learning their stories. But we didn't forget our mission, to find Piglet. We bid our new friends farewell and continued on our way.
When we exited the cave, we heard a faint cry in the distance. It turned out Piglet was lost not far from the cave. We quickly found him and escorted him back to the road.
It was an unforgettable adventure. We not only saved Piglet, but also made new friends with the bats. Now, if they ever need help, they know they can count on us.
Listen, Labrador, stories like these warm my heart. Let's tell another story. One sunny morning, Labrador and I received an urgent call from the mayor. The weather in our town had gone haywire. One moment it was scorching hot, and the next it was snowing. People were panicking and the crops were dying. The mayor feared this was more than just a freak weather pattern.
That's right, Dobie. When we arrived at the town hall, the mayor briefed us on the situation. He suspected that a team of rogue scientists might be behind this, seeking revenge on the government for perceived injustices. We knew we had to act fast before things got out of control.
We started our investigation by tracking the anomalies. Our first clue came from a local farmer who noticed that the weather seemed to be centered around an old, abandoned laboratory on the outskirts of town. It was a place where some disgraced scientists had worked before they disappeared a few years back.
Armed with this information, we headed to the laboratory. The closer we got, the more erratic the weather became. When we finally reached the entrance, it was clear that something was seriously wrong. We could hear the hum of machinery from inside, and the temperature fluctuated wildly.
Carefully, we made our way inside. The place was a mess of broken equipment and scattered papers. In the center of the lab, we found a large device emitting strange pulses of energy. It didn't take long to figure out that this machine was the source of the weather anomalies.
As we were examining the device, we were confronted by the rogue scientists. They revealed their plan to use the machine to create havoc and force the government to meet their demands. They were clearly unhinged and willing to go to any lengths to achieve their goals.
We knew we had to disable the machine and stop them. Labrador, using his quick thinking, distracted the scientists while I approached the device. It was heavily guarded with complex security, but with some teamwork, we managed to break through.
Once we got access to the machine, it was a race against time to shut it down. The scientists tried to stop us, but we were determined. Dobie found the control panel, and together we deciphered the controls and began the shutdown process.
Just as we were about to succeed, the lead scientist made one last attempt to stop us. He activated a fail-safe mechanism, intending to destroy the lab and us with it. But Labrador, always the quick thinker, managed to override the system at the last second.
With the machine finally deactivated, the weather began to stabilize. We apprehended the rogue scientists and brought them to justice. The town slowly returned to normal, and the mayor thanked us for saving the day.
It was a challenging mission, but we were proud to have protected our town from such a dire threat. It just goes to show that no matter the odds, teamwork and determination can overcome even the wildest of weather.
Oh my God, Dobie, we got carried away talking again. While we were telling heartwarming stories, we started a battle with the main boss of this prison, the Amogus Beast.
Let's finish him off quickly. He barely has any HP left.
Hooray, we did it, Dobie. Great job. I always knew you were the best partner.
Thanks, Labrador, you too. But the author could have made his death more dramatic.
Oh, I didn't even have time to blink before we got teleported. So friends, thanks for watching. And don't forget to subscribe.
Goodbye.